Hi, good evening. My name is Tatiana Proctor, and this is my costume design project for Medea. Before I start, I just want to preface and say that this is not going to be 3D because I unfortunately do not own a printer. I am so sorry. I don't own a printer. I thought I thought I could find time to find one and do it. I did not find time, and I am so sorry. I'm doing it off my iPad, which I did check to see if this would be reflected good in my camera because I do have a bright light as I am also dark. I have the light here so you can see me better, and I'm sure you can see the screen. The best that my $200 computer could do. What else? Oh, yeah. And then I'll just start. I just wanted to say that because I'm sorry, but I hope my commentary and my descriptions will make up for the loss of creativity that I am sorry that I couldn't bring to the table. Okay, so before I start, I just wanted to say that I personally chose to do the costume design project for Medea in the era of like 1940, 1950 at best, because not just because for the costume and like the clothing and stuff. I personally chose that just because when I was watching Medea when you put the video out, and I read the screenplay. I was thinking like this is definitely like the plot sounded just like older films that especially my mom would watch and I would watch sometimes, like around that time, like 1970s, those black and white films or just now color films. I thought this would definitely like be produced in a era like that, especially because Medea can be seen sort of like as the other woman. I don't know if I know that's like a popular like term, but like the other woman archetype for like dark, sultry, seductive woman who who are typically depicted in like darker clothing, red lipstick, eyeliner, stuff like that, especially when they're often seen as the other choice. Like you have the other woman where of course seen as seductive, dark, and then you have this woman, the prize, sort of say, the woman who's light, more like light feminine, as like modern media would say, light feminine, pink, white, seen as pure, beautiful, naturally, and that's who the men would choose over the other woman who's completely the opposite of that. So I thought, especially for the 1940s and the 1950s, like just not like the clothing, but like the relationship between Medea and um, Jason. Sorry, the relationship between Medea, the relationship between Medea and Jason and Colossae. I hope I said that correctly. Could be accurately, not accurately, but could be like seen in this time. Hope I explain myself good. I'm going to hopefully build on that as I go through this. Okay. So I'll start. So sorry. I'll start with Medea. So this is the collage I made. Please don't mind the marks from my fingers. But ooh, I'm so sorry. I hope I hope this is seen. Okay. This sorry, this might be a good angle. Hopefully this is a good angle for you. But so to start, for Medea, I chose like the colors purple, red, and black because when I was researching, because I wanted a good like starting to see what I could choose. I didn't want to choose like willy nilly. So I researched like how was Medea depicted or how others would depict her, and I saw that there was like a rendition of Medea and just like maybe a few 50 something years ago, and they depicted her apparently with like purple clothing, black clothing, So I thought that would be like a good start. So personally, I chose purple up here for like her like powers, how powerful she is, especially when she is upright, upset because Jason did leave her. So I chose purple and black for that. And especially I chose specifically clothing like this, like more of like a petticoat type of thing. That's not the word for that. More this jacket, more this jacket and like skirt ensemble, and this like flowy purple dress with this flowy jacket and the fur around it because I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Around this time, I saw that because of World War II. Sorry, I have a bad pronunciation. So for World War II, I saw that after that or during and after wages were cut, families were not up there when it came to like money. So I try my best to depict her in like a more of a accurate way, especially for this time period. So I just kind of like put her like in the upper wealthy side to it because I thought she came from power, she came from royalty. So just I just believe that she at this time would be in like the upper like 10% with her husband. More not because of him, but because of her and her background. So the fur I chose would like display that wealthiness. And then and for the black outfit, there's also sorry. For the black outfit, there's also fur up there too. And then for the red outfit, I chose red because it was to show like her fury, her anger, because Jason betrayed her, and her switching from that kind of depressive state to more of like, I'm going to ruin everybody because everyone let me down. So I thought that the red would be a good fit. And then to top it off, trying to get like the angle I chose for up here. This is velvet. This is purple velvet. This is purple velvet. This is red velvet, and then this is black silk. So I personally chose to put velvet for these two outfits just because velvet was seen as a status symbol at the time to show that the people would have wealth, like for like in terms of clothing, like you can tell if someone was wearing velvet, they had money, they had lots of it. And silk was also one of the top, like when I researched it, velvet and silk were seen as status symbols for how much wealth you own. So I just believe that if I put her in velvet and silk, it would show that she was in the upper wealthy side. Okay. Um, then my next one, this is for Jason. This is not, I'm so sorry. It's because of my light, but oh, okay. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. But for Jason, this is what I chose. Sorry about the light. I might have to like turn that down a little bit just because. Oh, I'm back now. Ooh, just hang on 1 second. Okay, I am sorry about that. I tried. This is the best I'm gonna get. I am so sorry. But this is my costume design for Jason, if I didn't say that already. Personally for him, it's a little bit of a challenge because a lot of the clothing that men would wear back then was really similar despite how much wealth they had or how poor they were. So I hope I did this pretty good. But I'll just start off. I didn't choose any colors for him personally. I think I would just say that he will wear black, brown, blue, more like just generic colors, especially for this time because I foresaw him as like a businessman, especially during this time, like a upper wealthy businessman who's trying to like get up into power little by not little by little, but like up into power as much as he can. that like whether that be through promotions, just good values, or you know, marrying his boss's daughter to getting good reps. I thought that would work. So it's not showing well on the camera. I'm so sorry. But um these three, like this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here, they're in black and white. But I just saw them as like three suits he would wear, especially if he was just working. I just saw them like this would be just black, this would be like brown, this would be like blue. And I saw that I saw like it was said that back back in like the 1940s, a symbol for men's wear is a fedora that would show like that he had money because he wore like because they have our choices to wear like out of their clothing. So fedoras, colorful ties. I could not find that for some reason. It was not. I couldn't find that. But like colorful ties, like different like patterns and different colors, fedoras, and I couldn't. It didn't matter back then if you had gold or silver like on your jewelry. So I just believed he would wear a watch, silver watch, not because he's rich, but because he would just wear a silver watch. And that'll be like just like an everyday wear for him, especially after he leaves his wife for another woman. That what he would wear when he left his wife. And just to build off of that, because I saw that I believe that Jason's character is just seen as like a selfish, insecure, deeply insecure man who just would do anything and take down anyone just to build himself up. Like, I'm sure he did not care to marry that woman. Well, I'm sure he did care to marry that woman because she was beautiful, but I'm sure that beauty is all he saw. He didn't see like a future just for love. He saw a future just for money and power. So I I depicted him as just like this sleazy businessman who would knock down anybody in his path just so that he can get up there. So that's why I chose him as that. Oh, and I didn't practice this before I started, but I do have notes right here. I hope that's okay. I didn't want to like be like I didn't want to say like every time I did this, so I have notes. I hope that's okay. And okay, for my ooh, I'm so sorry. For my next character, it's it's one of the nurses. It's more of like the background characters. I did like the nurses. I I'm so sorry. Oh, it's not a good it's not a good angle, but oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's not looking very well on the camera, but I showed I I hope I'm showing. I'm showing like more. Some of these I did nurse. Some of these I did nurse, and some of these I did maid because it said servant most of the time. So I just depicted like one of the nurses being like a servant, just like household servants for Medea and Jason. So this is a nurse's outfit. That's a maid's outfit. That's a nurse's outfit, and the one right here is a nurse's. I'm sorry, that's a maid's outfit. That's a maid. That's a maid. That's a nurse. That's a nurse. I didn't go into. I didn't go like into too depth because I believed I didn't really have to. I thought it was like self-explanatory. They were just wearing like servant clothes because they're servants, and that's kind of it. So sorry, it was not okay. My next character, I hope I'm looking to see if I'm pronouncing his name right. Korean. Um, I did my best to depict this man because I didn't know if he was. I didn't know how old he was supposed to be depicted as, so I just depicted him as like kind of middle aged. So for him, I just I'm so sorry. Uh, for him, I just did kind of like I knew it was not going to do well because they're in black and white, but they're not going to do well. I hope that is a good like fit. I'm sorry. Oh, that wasn't a jump scare. But I depict him as like a middle-aged man, more of like a little mustache, glasses, just just oh, that's kind of good. Just regular like menswear because again, I guess men didn't have a lot of options back then. I guess they weren't like really crazy fashionable. So I just depict him as like just like a regular degular. Like he will be like as I said when Jason is like a worker, like a office worker. This is his boss. This is what his boss looks like. Just a just a man in a tie, in a suit, with glasses on and a beard and like a smoke pipe. That's how I depicted him. I also did not do any colors for him. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't do any colors because I didn't know what colors he would be seeing good with. I just think he would be wearing just regular, degular gray and black and like brown, just regular everyday colors for men, especially during this time because men back then were very masculine, so they wouldn't do out of crazy colors as some would do now. I I'm just show this one more time, just one, just one more time. If you could not get it, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, next character. My next character is more it's a accumulation of characters because it's another male character. I did not know how to display them, especially for the 1940s and 1950s because it was options were very limited at this time and no one had a whimsy. So for this one, I just looking again, I did more like the attendants, tutor, like the male attendants, not the male attendants. I'm sure they weren't all male, but like the attendants for ages. Um, no, sorry, the attendants for Krian and Jason, and then just the servants, tutors. This is what they would be depicted as for this time. Like I thought, especially for a tutor, because that's what I had in my mind first, and then I went to keep researching. This was all they had, so I thought like the male tutor would wear this and this and like these, and well, mostly the tutor would wear these. If you could not see, if you could not see, because I can't see. But yeah, the tutor will wear these two bottom outfits, and the two top outfits I would just reserve for the attendees at best, and any other worker because wow, I guess people just didn't work like that in the 1940s and 1950s. They didn't have a lot of clothing. This is what I would choose. I'm so sorry. Okay, for my next character, this is the chorus, as you would say. Ooh, this looked really good from back here. No, it don't. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry if I look goofy, but this light is really killing me. I'm so sorry. Oh, is that okay? Oh my gosh. But for this, it's just the chorus of Everyday Woman. That's it's kind of all I got. Yeah, I did the like this burgundy, of course, like the suit jacket and like the skirt and like the button dress. I thought that would be just a fit for just like regular everyday women in the 1940s and 1950s for the chorus. So that's why I chosen. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Um, and next I have Aegis. I also had absolutely no idea how old that man was, but from what I'm sorry, from what I was seeing when I was researching, of course, researching, they would they didn't have age, but they said that Aegis would be sort of like this older, wise, elder type of man. So this is what I got. This is what I got because again, oh, oh Lord, because again, the men back then did not have a lot of options for outfits. As I see, as I wore the same thing every day. But oh, oh, that's treacherous. Oh, sorry, but this is what I just chosen for Aegis. Hope I'm saying that right too. This is what I just chosen, like just an older, wise man with a cane and glasses. Just dark clothing, a very big button-on coat, maybe even like those hats that like the newspaper boys will wear. I I know it's not looking good. Whoa, but this is what I got. I'm sorry. Okay. And my next character, because I'm not done yet. My next character is the two boys, the two children of Medea and Jason. Sorry. The two children for Medea and Jason. This is what I just depicted them for back then because again, boys, men, they just didn't have a lot of clothing for them. So this is what ooh, I'm sorry. This is what I had chosen for them. Just sweater vests, shorts, even like a suit jacket, like just little boys' outfits, especially if they were especially if they're like in boarding school, because I just kind of like believe that they would be in education while all that was going down, and then they ultimately died. But yeah, I just for 1940s and 1950s before they died, this is what they would wear. And again, my light is not giving me justice, but this is what they will wear. Okay, so sorry. Um, and then ooh, my last character. I I had no clue if I could do this character or not because when I was seeing like the characters we had to do for the clothing, I didn't see her, but I thought it would be like an honorable mention because well, when I was talking about earlier between the dark feminine, other woman, light feminine, the woman that every man wants, I thought that would be a good fit, so I thought I would do her. Glase. Yay! It's. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. This is not gonna be. It's. I'm sure you probably can't see it because it's light colors. Yeah, yeah, I figured that. Okay, okay. Please work with me, please. If I just 1 second. Okay, I thought if I just turn my light off, it would work. It doesn't. So sorry, but this is what. Actually, I have a better idea. Hang on 1 second. I have ultimately come to a realization that if I just turn my brightness on my iPad, this would work better. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will take my grade as I get it. But for emblem, oh, I swear it was working good earlier. Just yeah, you just gonna. I'll turn it back in a minute. Um, I swear this was working earlier. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is for Glace. Hope I am saying her Glace. I hope I'm saying her name right. But this is what I had chosen for her. So I depicted her also as a upper wealthy woman because she is also from royalty and she is like the daughter of a king. So I thought this would be great for her if you can see well. I chose colors for her. I chose colors. For her, I chose colors white and pink, sort of like just to depict her femininity, as one may say, because those are very feminine colors, very light, dainty, ethereal, feminine, feminine colors for her. So I just depicted her with just like these nice flowy dresses. I depicted her with these nice flowy dresses. The top ones are white, the bottom ones are pink, and I only chose like set. Sorry, I only chose silk for her because she is a wealthy woman. Wealth, silk goes hand in hand. I thought she would, and I just thought personally she would just enjoy silk, especially because royalty silk is nice on it's nice on the body, nice on the colors. I thought that would be nice for her, and I mostly just it was more for the white part. The white colors would definitely for her femininity, but also just for her purity and her youthfulness, as I'm gonna say. Like I believe that she is a symbol for youth and for femininity, especially because that's a object of desire for Jason. Because, ooh, that's getting lower. Because obviously she's very beautiful and she's very young, and of course he would go for something so young and beautiful as a prize rather than the wife he's been with for 10 years. And especially during 1940s and 1950s, a lot of men were just leaving their wives or more having adulterous affairs with their wives, on their wives with other young and beautiful women. And that's still a constant discussion in modern media today. So I thought this would be a great a great symbol for her, especially because white, pink, pure feminine, as I have been repeating myself. She's a beauty symbol and definitely just seen as an object rather than a sorry, hang on 1 second, please. But I have absolutely no idea where I left off with that thought, but just, chose yeah, I chose white, pink, femininity, beauty, status symbol. She's just an object and a direct reminder that she is just more of a seen as she's she's seen to have more of I am so sorry. She is seen she is seen to have more of a curse for societal status, that because that's what she's mostly seen as. She's not seen as a desire for love, she's just seen as a desire of social status, just a social ladder just to be climbed over when she's all done. So I hope I did that. I hope I did that to the best of my abilities. I had like a lot of like thoughts. I had a lot of feelings when I was reading this. I had a lot of thoughts when I was watching it, and I was like, I'm going to put this in like something. I'm gonna channel this something real good. That's just how I've always been. I'm so sorry. I hope I got my thoughts across though. I felt this very vividly. I felt this play very vividly. But yeah, that is the end of my project. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.